Hello, 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 hello. Back for the grand final. The grand scheme of things, and I've noticed that I've made an error. My fault. There we go. We have
You?
Sicario versus Aspect on Skybridge. We started with these guys in the opening match. They played on Fort, and Sicario won 9-2. Here we are back again in the finals. Same teams, different map. I mean, Aspect really showed that they were, shooting on all cylinders, I guess you could say, once they hit the loser bracket. They'd had a really, really nice run here. We're going to Skybridge, not Fort, thank God. Which means we've played the entire tournament without bowl, by the way. Which is heartbreak in its own right.
I'm going to say, I'm surprised you've not got a defibrillator next to you at this point in time to resuscitate you from the shock.
Goes to say, though, I'm a big fan of Fort, so I'm happy I got a lot of Fort action. I mean, basically all of our statistics is going to be able to be used for Fort only. But
Crazy.
here we are, Skybridge, new Skybridge. So something that had like some sort of like rebalance, remodel. The mini map is a little bit incorrect. It doesn't really dictate how the map looks now. But I'm excited for this one. We have AP starting on defense, Sicario on attack. And the attack looks like a bit of a B-fake round from Sicario. So they're going to be waterfalling. Combo of third line and line 1. IFP lurking in the shadows in the smoke.
Just
takes him out.
take some real awesome heat to where the bomb currently is right now.
Yeah, and he's been given the go. I mean, Apollo getting that one kill. I mean, I guess the Sicario has counted the enemies. You know, they know the remaining 2 are over there now after that team kill. And the bombs are going down. I mean, it's kind of like an old school round, right? I mean, typically you see the bomb carrier +1 on long stairs, but it takes a lot of balls to do it alone. You know what I mean? All it took was one flank, one player to go through those long stairs.
And the rest was history.
And the rest was history, yeah. They have bomb, solo dolo, chilling. The retake is on now for Europe and Apollo. They smell something, though. They smell something shitty going on from behind. And here it comes. I saw, like, both of them turn their back. You know, turn and look back at Khan and think something might be up here.
Did they smell it in time, though?
Hmm?
Did they smell it in time, though? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, round may be on the board, but it's still a little bit slow to respond from Aspect. Like, I feel like both of their last 2 players could have been a lot more active to be able to move towards where Sicario are putting pressure down. The thing that makes it really hard in this is Strix is on the marksman again. Make very clear about that. And that puts down a lot of pressure on Skybridge with the way that both sites are very linear. You get 3 lanes to play along here. And that, I mean, it just plays into the power of that marksman class. Oh.
Good job from Barb to avoid the spray from Apollo, though. But we're basically fully committed now to B. From the attack side, Sleek's going to play around this smoke. They got IFP in it last time. Ooh, the shots were extremely close. It looks like the slap plate saved him, but he found him regardless through the smoke. Apollo. Oh, he gets the jump shot, though.
But this heaven position...
I like what I'm seeing so far. I mean, Apollo. It's a shame that he didn't get the double there. Like, you know, kill 1, then jump shot the 2nd.
Tizzy can clear this. This is a very Tizzy situation. Nate goes out. That's going to be good for sight. Off the back. Smoke up.
I like this. I like this. I like this.
Puts down for Maze pressure. Isolates the one to red. There's potential. He's going to commit, isn't he? Oh! He's got to find this kill.
No, I mean, nice try, valiant effort. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? When you're last alive on the heaven flank, yeah, there's only so much you can do. He got the nice kill there, the first one, to give himself a foothold. Yeah, we got Barb again with the bugged, like person on his back.
Oh, it's double Barb.
Double Barb.
Barb and Barb's cousin.
Barb's possessed. Too much phasmophobia, maybe.
Yeah, definitely Phasmophobia vibes, actually. You hit the nail on the head with that one, actually. That's a curious one.
We might be looking at an A take here now. The first of the game. I guess, you know what it is? I feel like Sicario was trying to beat into aspect. Hey, we want you to play 2 on B now. Respect it. And that they can kind of get a little bit of... Ooh, 3 breaks and a lot of damage for Barb. They wanted to beat them into playing light A at the start. Nice plant spot. That smoke's very, very deep on E-Box, so unexploitable.
I feel like this additional barbaric is very much the deciding factor of one or two things. He's either the ghost of Christmas past, he's gonna curse everybody in his sights, or he's not a puppet, he's a muppet. Either way, he's auditioning for the same film. 2 down, tall and handsome, still standing tall. E-Box for 1, Sleek for the 2nd. Smoke out as tight into VIP. Cruisin is gonna sneak his way. Go on. Apollo goes in. Go on, shoot him, man! Oh my word, Cruisin and Apollo both shooting ghosts.
Consolation kill for Apollo there. And what I will say is what I was talking about at the start around the double. Well, I would say not that it was technically like a double B in the opening, right?
Yeah.
Causing a lot of distrust over towards the B bomb site for the defenders, to then hitting A in such a way that they played it with such speed and confidence to get that bomb down. That bomb was planted with all 10 players alive. No one on the defense went down before that bomb was planted, because they were playing already kind of deep back site and 2 opening on A. On B, sorry, they were ready for that insta B rotate. And here we go, back to B again. This time Tom catches Watchful on the cross. Apollo playing in a nice close position though. Wasn't ready for cruising.
Util out. Cruisin's lobbing one towards backside.
It's a bit of
4v4 though.
Nice kill here. Cruising going down. It's a bit of a stalemate right now. And it looks like Sicario wants to opt to stay here. The bomb's kind of committed halfway down line 3. There's the kill that they were looking for. They really needed to get that one to have an out. Now the bomb has a chance to rotate away. And away it will. I wouldn't be so far-fetched to see this bomb go back to B. You know what I mean?
Agree, yeah.
I mean, Europe's playing full disciplines here. I mean, Atizzi's anchoring on B. Hot Pocket coming out. Might have a little bit too much on it. 35 on the clock now.
Still more than enough time. Flash over the top of site.
And they just need to keep them off the bomb. There's a bit of like doubt. You can see it in the movements of Barb. There's a bit of doubt whether to go for A or B here. And again,
this is actually very, very resplendent of the Sicario team struggle recently. Not making it to site has been something they have found has been a little bit of a common problem. It's what's been the only way that teams have been able to undo them. The bomb is going to go down with enough time, but Kiz is going to kill him before. If he's not even going to go down. Rough.
I mean, you kind of sniff that a mile away, with the lack of positioning that they had, really, and the fact that, you know, the rotate came in so quick for A to deny that. If they went for that plant, they were just going to trade out.
Agree.
And I can feel for Sicario there. It's one of those rounds where you try to spearhead it at B, it doesn't go according to plan.
Yep.
And then, you know, the rotate just get red, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Well, the question you ask yourself is, what does recovery look like? And it doesn't. That's exactly the point. Is there are some rounds that just, you get into that situation, you commit for the risk versus reward gamble, and if it doesn't pay off, you are stuck. That is what you pay for. Yeah.
I mean, you got to be looking for the individuals to shine in those kind of moments. Double in VIP, though, for Tizzy and IFP. Tizzy, who was anchoring on B last time, has now found his way into VIP. You see Apollo there lurking the plat 1 flank.
I mean, you might have to correct me if I'm wrong, but we've got 10 players on the pitch, but I can't really see any one of them standing out in my head as like a clutch player, you know, like a pop exploit. I don't think any of these 10 really are are that kind of out of this world crazy, right? These guys just mid tier, right?
A
Oh
lot-
wait, no, this is like 1 and 2, right?
This is 1 and 2. Well, 1 and 2 in the tournament. I don't really know where aspects sit in the spectrum in terms of NA right now. I just know that Sicario has been untested for a minute. Finds his third for the round, but Apollo finally activates on that flank. And I mean,
Tournament today has shown all three of them taking rounds off each other, right? Epic fails beat Aspect, you know, good position against Sicario and vice versa. Each team has looked good against each other in different scenarios and bad against each other in different scenarios. So, I mean, it's nice to see some contest at the top of the scene. The Sicario have been the one team that haven't dropped the ball enough with the consistency. They've been the most consistent of the three of them, which is why they've got the better hand of the results so far.
yeah, and I mean, everyone bar Sicario has dropped a map. I mean, I'm looking this round's for sure got to be in the favor. 15 seconds left. Strix has to ape here fully. And I mean, the marksman class on a, you know, he did have the right hand, but I mean, how quick you've got to click there.
Yeah, the right hand does not necessarily always equal the high ground. This is not Star Wars, sadly, so Master Jedi or not. There's no force jumping to be able to save that one.
I'm trying to look into it. Like, I mean, you have to, on the straight up rounds, AP have shined. On the sneaky tactical rounds, like the fakes, the rotates, more or less Sicario has been on the ball bar that one.
Yep.
Which, I mean, it was a desperation rotate, you know what I mean? I feel like in that round, Aspect was driving the car for the majority of it, you know what I mean? Tom did a lot by staying alive so long. Smoke's going out to main. Oh,
what do you reckon first 2 rounds ago? They had a round that was also dire straits.
They're going for a boost here.
Great shots. Oh.
They were going for a boost there. VIP control again, totem pole coming out of Aspect. Which I like this. I hope they play disciplined. Because right now, you know, they're kind of clutching at straws over on the Sicario side, right? Like, they're not getting space. Util still got a bit of it. Flash comes in, but it's too deep. Watchful finds one. I'm guessing the totem pole broke.
I mean, the half horse, half man, it's technically a mythical combination. It can't last forever, you know. No, it's not like anybody's ever going to understand, but half horse, half man, full VIP control, and then, I mean, they've got to go their own way.
IFP might be undetected here.
Is he? Oh, my word. He's a secret assassin. He's an agent of destruction. Oh, he's got the bomb as well.
I mean, the round's turned on its head. There's a lot of... I mean, it wasn't a kill, but it was a lot of damage done to Watchful from IFP. Bomb, no man's land. 25 seconds left. And Watchful's basically identified it. He's got to switch up and go for the kills. He doesn't know where they are. He knows where IFP is. He's got to find that second one. He's doing some voice lines to try to bait something out of them. But essentially, they don't give a crap.
They don't care. Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head with that one. They just don't care. That's exactly the point. That's the problem too.
Yeah.
You're gonna deny. You're gonna ignore. You're gonna get caught out from it.
Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Great round played, and we're tied back up in the grand finals, 3-3. I mean, defender-sided map, I guess. Depending, sorry, on the way how aggressive you are playing at A.
Yeah. Big agree.
I will say the opening 3 rounds was really good by Sicario. Really tactical and kind of like the first 2 really is a testament to show that they're thinking of the bigger picture. You know, they're trying to set up for the late game. It got a bit washy. We might start to see some more like slower tactical plays or a bit of bait, a bit of switch, maybe hitting both sides at the same time towards the end of the first half. That nade was center site. Counter nades coming in now, though. We were looking to get some smokes out. They seem to believe that there's someone on site, I'm guessing, with some of this util that's going out.
Yeah, it's a lot of anti-site pressure that doesn't necessarily need to be there. It does seem like they are petrified of like 1 or 2 lurkers. Good smokes, though.
I'm a personal big fan of the wall of smokes, like smoking both sides against teams that are really reserved and playing backside.
Yep.
Apollo punching in from the back with Tom, though. That's something that the guys are going to need to deal with before those side smokes go. Tom finds one. I mean, this is a hard place to be for Watchful right now. And an even harder place to be for Sleek. Then to go. And I dare I say it, this might be the first time all event that we've seen anyone take a lead from Sicario. That being said, seasoned team been down a round or two on attacking side. Sky isn't something that they're gonna really be pressured by.
I think you hit the nail on the head for it too. It's attacking side Skybridge. Different environment, maybe different scenario, but Skybridge itself, one of the more stronger powered maps now when it comes to being attacking side favored comparative to its previously more defensive sided environment before the changes for me.
Yes. Yeah. Basically, it's kind of one of those maps that's a bit up in the air. It depends. I would say it's attacking sided. And I'd mirror that by saying on defense, a lot of teams play A as if they were on attacking side. You know, they don't settle for site control. A lot of the time, they settle for, we call it green elevator backside. You know, they settle for that as their baseline entry point, and that's where they set their defense up. Back to B now, and for the most part, it is a full commit from Sicario. Sleek and Cruisin respectively finding 2 to save the round potentially. Bombs going down, Apollo's on ramp, Europe's in connector. Tizzy joining the party late as Apollo finds 1. Still, things are looking good for Sicario.
Aspect of playing really deep off the ramp here. Look at the position that's being held.
Yeah, I mean, the double up from Barb and Sleek down Red Train, I liked it. I mean, they're buying a lot of time. The pressure's ticking. Barb with a huge crucial kill. It's still okay if he can separate these two players. Not a lot left in his mag, so when 1 kill comes through...
He almost did as well. He almost found the gap in space, but timer's going against him there with 9 seconds left on the clock. They had to make a move, and they're going to get a deactivation. Barb almost, not even for winning the fight, made enough space to stop the defusal coming through, but good effort both ways.
Yeah. Touch back on defender-sided map for sure. I can see that. I can see being down 5-3 is not an issue. Not an issue for Sicario. Although they deserved that map, there was a lot going for them there. I mean, AP was quite slow, playing quite reserved on that retake, and they just kind of activated. They almost hit it like with an execute, you know what I mean? They weren't trying to weed things out, trying to take space. They just waited till everyone was ready, and then action go. And I mean, it worked for them. Very close from Barb. Shame that he only had 11 bullets in the mag. It kind of stopped him from being able to play a specific way for a multi-kill.
100%. 100%.
But we're switching. The guys over in Sicario are going to be clearing their head here. 3 rounds, pretty good. For a grand final BO1, you're not in a bad spot. I'm expecting to see a dominant, like, A-hold from them. Something that a bit more, not what we saw from Aspect. They're opting to go with the con watch, so there's 2 towards B on the opener. Watchful. Down to a nade that, I didn't really catch which way it came, but it was probably from hole. Things are looking a bit scary.
That smoke over VIP is going to completely remove all form of contest that's been settled by Aspect as well.
Yeah,
there goes the bench smoke.
I like this. I like this setup. They're staving. Basically, at this time, it looks like they're buying time for Barb to figure out what's going on that backhand. I mean, Strix should be able to rotate with Barb in that position, though. Apollo sniffed it. He knows something isn't up. Maybe he heard a step. Maybe the VIP player heard Barb moving, which is something that kind of commonly happens. Not very happy about it.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, I think you're probably heavier on that actually. The VIP player and the lane 1 player have way too much communication when it comes to information. Like you shouldn't be able to hear that through a floor and up a plane. I think. Hold up. Bomb's being planted and they don't care. What the heck? What the helly? Here we go.
IFP with a monster kill. Cruising. You see, like, that's the thing on the retake, that players are playing, like, an individual way, you know, they're trying to get action themselves, whereas on the previous round we saw Aspect ape together, pretty strong.
Holds the team.
Barb's been sniffed a long time ago. And,
did you say what? Sorry?
Said Barb got sniffed out a long time ago on that flank, and they were just waiting.
That's definitely not what you said the first
What's
time.
this? You're gonna have to
Bob's been sniffed a long time ago.
yeah.
There's wild comms in the booth right now.
Well, I mean, you know, it
Uh,
is what it is. I mean, you know, it's not. I would still say, you know, they're fine. OT could definitely be on the cards, actually. IFB running back to spawn to grab that extra smoke.
yeah,
Maybe
cul-de-sac's feeling that OT. He wants a bit of the overtime this time.
let's see how the kills doing. I mean, everyone's fragging. I mean, Apollo's fragging a lot. Preppy's got the pom-poms out in chat, no doubt.
And motivational speaker at this point is Preppy in the charm of a real, especially when Apollo is playing, and rightly so. The champion of people. Good to see the support.
It's very
I mean,
interesting
I
that
always.
Apollo's the
I've got a
flank push.
I've got a question for you real quickly here, actually,
Mhm.
and I'm curious for ones in the chat. For all of those gamers out there that have partners, how does your partner treat you when you come back home after a loss? Can you
Bubble.
imagine Preppy letting Apollo and be like, you were shit. Why?
Oh, no,
How did you throw like that?
I feel
You know,
like
do you know what I
I
mean?
feel like Preppy would crack out the bubble bath and chocolates for Apollo if that was the case.
Valid. W
Is a
thoughts.
smoke.
Ben and Jerry's and a chick flick.
That's it. Cruising is ready. That smoke is just a little bit too deep as Barb activates on the spot flank and oh, here comes the domino effect. I was gonna say Barb activates and the flank gets one. The guys have faked that they've gone B. Look at the Sicario rotate. It's all gonna be. There's a smoke kind of clouding. Watchful. Oh, this is an old school one. He prepped. He heard the nade pull. I mean, I gotta say the play was really nice.
That's so rough. The nade pull gives it.
The bomb
like,
denied. The bomb. Is it denied? The bomb is denied. That was very
It
close.
is. It is. Bang on the line. Oh,
7
wait,
seconds.
time. It's done. It's done. He doesn't need to do anything as long as he doesn't die. It's
Oh,
gone.
it's very close. It's very close.
3, 2,
What a
1. Oberstorm's got
Wow.
no idea. Storm's going to move. What the hell is
what
that?
a, what
He's
a
going to put him
clue.
down.
Every detail that fell into place there was pretty impressive. Even from, you know, Watchful going for the anti-plant nade immediately when he knew something wasn't right, to the player getting off the bomb to play around that anti-plant nade, to then to that bomb denial was like in the last millisecond. To me, I've had that scenario happen so many times where the bomb gets planted. Just
It's
a
so
fraction is all that took. And I'd say a 2-round deficit. Not too much to worry about here at all. A lot of pressure's lying on this round. And me gusta. I'm very impressed by that
I'm gonna
round.
say, you approve of that one highly. I could feel it in the jimmies. Jimmies were getting rustled. You're getting passionate over that one. Oh, good shots out of Cruiser. Early step from Tizzy. He's stepping, but he ain't dropping. That's an even bigger pickup, actually. Apollo, Europe. Barb down, cruising out. Uh-oh. Don't pick up that bomb, because you're going to catch. Uh-oh.
I mean, Strix, does he figure this out? Does he hear something? I think he might. Oh, yo. That is a game that you do not want to play. I mean... Oh, no. Okay, that's a interesting scenario to be in, considering that they have the bomb down on KFC.
I am confused. That one's interesting.
I'd have probably wanted to just leave Strix to that. You know what I mean?
I think Sleek was just a little disappointed in Strix's performance and missing the shot down lane too, so he felt he had to make a point of it and killed him for it. Like, it's respectable play, honestly. Like, if I was that frustrated in my teammate, I would also put them down and make sure that they understood that they played terribly in that situation. Not like I could have hit any better shots myself, honestly. I get told all the time at how tragic my gameplay is. Not that I care too much. These guys, however, care quite a bit. Some good shots out of Apollo. It's going to put Sleek down. I mean, what is he meant to do in that situation? Lane 1 into red, you're on the right hand, you're in a good position. But lane 1 red out into lane 2 on that left hand to site is nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Tight tuck, maze, left, back ramp, top blue at any point from ramp all the way up to site. Site itself, the back of site and maze tucked on the right hand. The box, the site box, the back side of the site box, and inside of all of B2. Like, it's just you have too many problems, man.
That and you sprinkle in the pressure of the early round team kill on top I mean, a hard scenario for anyone to deal with. Now, there's a bit of a nice buffer. However, Apollo v Barb gambling really hard. Although 4v4, they know Apollo's on the flank. I'm hoping that there's some form of like audio detection for this, not an overzealous peek. Nice.
Sleek's just trying a quick circle peek here. That's good discipline. Really
Looks
good
like
discipline.
bombs in tow to B, but look at this from Watchful. Shotgun though from the top row.
Oh no, they're giving him space. Look at the 3 stack towards red. They're actually letting him come close, and then they're going to swing him. Oh no! Aspect pull the plug on an absolute nuke.
We're paying dearly for the marksman,
well played,
I think.
bro. Yep, I agree massively. It's so well played.
They're learning, like, they've adapted to it, right? They know that they're outgunning because of simple fire rate issue with the gun. They know Watchful is close with a shotgun. They know Strix is far with a sniper rifle. So there's 2 people off of conventional guns, right? So they're trying to capitalize on that, like, crowd mentality of playing close, tight to red as 3, as 4. And if Watchful's there, you're going to trade. If Strix is far, you have the advantage. And here we are on match point. In a convincing game. Now, overtime, not out of the question. Apollo has been a monster in the late half of this game.
It's a team effort. It's the team play. Like, they've learned not to be the one challenging. They've learned to make Sicario challenge and then to re-swing that challenge so that they can guarantee the information on those 2 players you called out so expertly. I mean, it's just one of the reasons why you are considered a brain inside of the gameplay, is because you understand this just as much as we do when we get to watch it in this kind of detail. Now, both teams trading shots for space and sight, but the only team that's lost members is that of Aspect that is up by 4.
I mean, this is so far. So, Watchful's activating, trying to sniff out the second player. I believe then he's gone undetected. They don't know where IFP is. IFP, Enforcer. But he's got himself some CBJ to work with. In a 1 versus 5, we're purely on stat padding now. Look at the respect. Look at the respect from
this is
the
crazy.
defense. They want this scenario to be long and drawn out for Aspect. This 1v5, this feeling of hopelessness. They want to drag it.
It's not going to make any difference to IFP, though. IFP's been awake for 2 days and is running on 4 cups of coffee. He told me earlier on today that the only thing that was shaking more than his hands on his desk was his PC because it was lent on an angle. I'm actually not lying to you. This guy here is absolutely built different when it comes to being awake, and he might just have it in him. I mean, 6 cups of coffee in 48 hours without a rest is like the kind of jitters that, with the right kind of aim, might just pull off a miracle. He's got too many problems and not enough time to deal with them in, though, and that is going to be the one of the 99 problems that he just ain't got a solution for.
100%. And I mean, look, at worst, what probably could have been happening there was he was slow rolling the round. He saw that they were respecting him. He just took it slow and said, look, talk, guys, talk over me. You know, figure something out for the next round. Try to think about a plan that we can use. I mean, you saw it from the Sicario guys, full respect. They wanted that, either full respect or they wanted that sense of 1v5 hopelessness to build up to be as long as possible. There's no use just to throw 5 at him going to the next round. You know, speed run to give Aspect another chance at it.
Regardless of the mental, the logic is perfect. As a 4v1 there, as somebody with a coaching mindset, you should never be doing anything other than just protecting your ground. There is no reason as 4v1 in that situation for anybody to lose their mind and push. If a push is called in that situation, it should be everyone. That's my only caveat to that question, is if you are going to be aggressive, you don't do it alone. You do it in at least a stack of 3 or more so that there's no chance of a trade. Like a literal 0 failure chance scenario, because otherwise, in my head, you are throwing around. This one, however, we've not seen a single kill, and we've almost got a whole 60 seconds off the clock. Love to see it.
I believe Watchful still has an anti-plant. Nay, there it goes. A fraction too early. But now we see it, a 5v5 with the bomb down.
Big fight onto
Apollo finds Barb on the flank. The activation needs to go Strix. Answers to Apollo. Is he ready for one more on site? He is indeed.
Oh man,
The
Watchful
smoke's
plays it
down.
like an absolute god. It's free. He's just going to straight defuse. He doesn't care about the action. He's already
It's
on
very
it. 3,
close, but I think
2,
the shots
1.
crowded. Yeah.
Good night. It's done.
Yeah, the shots and the smoke, everything crowding the audio for IFP there. His own shots, you know, that gun sings. That's that gun sings like a motherfucker when you're shooting it, you know. That and the cartridge is hitting the ground afterwards.
I'd love to see that back in a slow-mo replay, actually, because the way that was played out by Sicario was really good. They managed the tempo and the attention of the enemy team really well. They stacked up too strong for Ebox to contest the site control. It was being held by 3 from Aspect. 1 turns and faces Sandwich, as once they've drawn the attention from audio on Ebox, they push Sandwich and KFC together. 2 of the 3 members looking Ebox have to turn and respect it, and Watchful doesn't over-aggressively peek. Once the attention is drawn, then Watchful slowly walks it round and he gets himself 2 for free from it. It's just really well played.
It's not what you want to see. It's kind of what you want to see. I don't know what's happening, but it's a 3v3. Watchful.
We're A-ramming.
Discipline is what's needed here. He finds the bomb. It's chaos on the front line.
It really is. I thought we were playing a game of penalties for a second there as Watchful almost found the middle of the goalpost. He does manage to hit one off the right side post eventually, but
I don't know.
nearly diabolical.
You have to see there was so much pressure on Watchful. The other guys were so deep on the rotate. It was so much pressure to stop that bomb. And, you know, through smoke, IFP's not out just yet. He knows where Watchful is. I mean, there just needs to be no gambles completely. He did 100%. His best. And now, both rooms, both Discord channels, is got to be steamy right now.
Well, Aspect are 1 round away from knocking the top tier team in NA down a peg after arguably, given results all around except from this match, being the weakest of the 4 teams that came to the tournament so far today. On paper, there's not to be spoken of in respect for this game that they're playing here because they're playing out of their mind in comparison to what we saw from them earlier. So a different scenario all round.
Early on, so the utility lines up, the artillery strikes are ready. They're looking for a tell from AP. I mean, would it be a cinematic finish to see the last round of regulation end with a 5v5 bomb plant scenario? Flash out to delay. Tizzy ate it. Bomb's not going anywhere for a couple of moments, but Tom is taking space on site. Surely he's been heard now. I would have liked to. Oh no!
The roof lamp denying Watchful a kill.
Right. Okay. He's recovered it. He's recovered it. This is a lot of buffoonery coming through the smoke, but
Yep. He also didn't cover his prone. They know he's there. You could see the IFP was looking before he came around the corner. That's actually really rough from Watchful. You got a feel for the play. He tried to make it super techy, but fortunately, very much. Too much technique.
It's an incredible round with a lot of smokes and a lot of action. The guys are trying to work themselves through smoke.
Look for Apollo.
All down to Strix.
It's going to be down to him. I believe Strix is good for 3 here. I genuinely believe Strix is good for 3, but can he get through Apollo?
There we go.
Oh, it's Izzy. Oh, no way.
There we have it. AP coming up strong in the grand finals. Apollo with 17. IFP with 16. IFE pulling madness with these funky guns and kits and all sorts, and you know, gotta give it to the boys. It was a valiant effort and a really, really, really nice comeback. That you beg to differ. You beg to, you know, that one nade. You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Incredible. Yep. From start to finish.
The one thing you've got to put out there though is, as much as it is one nade, they put themselves in a tough spot being down so many rounds halfway through the match. And it's a simple case that we speak about all the time. When you have that much of a gap between 2 teams, regardless of how good you are at pulling it back, sometimes the task is tougher than the team that is set to take it on. And that's just what happened at the end of the day. And the thing is that it doesn't matter how good you are, whether you've been the top team in your scene for the last 3, 4, 5, 6 months, there's always one day, on just one day, when another team's got what it takes to be able to take you down. But well played to Aspect, honestly.
Well played to both teams. I mean,
Agreed.
really, you know, a testament to their skill level as well, with Sicario going down so much and coming back. You know, facing match point so early into the map in a grand finals and still pulling it back is a testament to their skill. As is Aspect closing it out, taking what I believe to be their first official win over Sicario. And to do it no less in a grand final. Fantastic stuff.
I think it's the first official win over Sicario for any team other than Redacted Society since Sicario won their first title. Actually
Amazing.
factual. On screen, in a competitive environment. Obviously, scrims don't count, but elsewise, Sicario have been leading the pack. The question is now, can Aspect take that forward and convert on a similar level of success in a best-of scenario in an elimination tournament that requires them to play more than one map? Because we've seen other teams have been able to take one map off of Sicario, but nobody yet has knocked them over in a best-of-3 or larger.
Yeah, and I mean, well, this is what these kind of tournaments are for, is to build the confidence to go forth and do those sort of things. So I'm excited to see the next American tournament where we can see these teams face off and we can have a little bit of a payback arc between these two. But
Maybe.
on the day, that is it for the gameplay segment of the tournament. Everyone watching, I appreciate everyone here. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the support, hanging out, chatting, gift subs, all that stuff. We're going to take a couple of minutes break now, just to segment things clear. And we'll come back to do a little short recap on things. And we've got giveaways to do for the closing of the stream. But for everyone here, thank you very much. And we will see you again very shortly in about 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you.
GG.